Hi Akshay,
Hi, Shweta.
how are you this morning?
Well, doing good. Excited. I have a session with Incha in the afternoon. That's called Inside Out, and this is a session that we really enjoy conducting because it focuses on emotional intelligence. Yeah.
Nice. So as of late we've been sending so many posts to people about Stress Corner Cafe. I'm going to call it SGC going forth. So I thought, why not do this, one-on-one where you actually get face-to-face with people via this video and tell them what is Stress Corner all about. So to begin with, why don't you tell us what is SGC and how did you think of this concept?
Well, Stress Gona Cafe was a result of a discussion I was having with Vibha and also some of my ex-colleagues from Cactus.
Okay.
We were generally discussing that because of the current situation that we are in today. There's a lot of stress, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety around us, but no one
Right.
really come out and talk about it.
Right.
I mean, you start talking about nutrition, you start talking about physical health. Everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. But when it comes to taking care of your mental health, coming out in the open and talking about your fears, your anxieties, nobody is willing to do that. Again,
Right.
because of fear of being judged. So then, Vibha and I thought that why not have a forum that allows people to, come out of their comfort zone and meet like-minded people and share their stories, talk to each other and learn from each other. So we came up with this concept called as Stress Gona Cafe. And we called it Stress Gona Cafe because, again, Corona, Dolgona, the fad of Dolgona, we were like, okay,
Yeah.
let's get over it. I think let's get stress out of our lives.
Right.
And let's focus on building a strong relationship with ourselves because that's what matters. Okay?
Nice.
So that's how Stress Gona Cafe, the virtual cafe, was conceptualized.
Nice. So you've already covered my, the next question that I was going to ask you. You've kind of covered it, but then let me put it differently. So if you were to kind of just tell me in one word or one line or one phrase that the purpose of Stress Gona Cafe, the objective of Stress Gona Cafe is dash, what would it be?
Yeah, the purpose of Stress Gona Cafe is to help you build a strong relationship with yourself.
Okay.
Is just live your life, to the fullest. That's it. That's the message.
Right. Fair enough. So, so then, it's a virtual cafe. It's something new. It's something different. It sounds interesting. But what can people expect to, experience at this virtual cafe?
I would say I think people all that they can expect apart from learning and sharing stories is just have fun. This is your space. You attend it from your home or if you've started going to office, which I don't think. But even if you start going to office, you could attend it from the space that you're the most comfortable with. It is your space. This is your virtual cafe. Yeah. So just be you. So all you can expect is a space that just allows you to be you and have fun. Just go with the flow.
Nice. Yeah. So, when you say it's a space that allows people to be themselves, and we know, as you said, that, there's so much fear and people are not really comfortable being themselves, that too with strangers out in the open. So how would you ensure that this is literally that kind of a safe space for them?
I'm glad that you asked me this question, Shweta. Because what I was going to say was, you go to stress, you go to, Starbucks, you go to Cafe Coffee Day.
Yeah.
And you were surrounded by a lot of, strangers there. Now you may either go with your friend or you may go all by yourself. And you may end up having, you may end up striking conversations with a stranger. So just taking that analogy forward, I would say the Stress Gona Cafe is your virtual Starbucks, where you are having your cup of coffee, or it may be your say your cup of tea, and you're talking to a set of complete strangers. And yes, of course, you can also ask your friends to join in if you want, or your family members. But that's about it. As I said, I think it's not about them. It's not about strangers. It's about you. This is a space. As I said, let me repeat it. It's a space that just allows you to be you. And that's what
Right.
I want it to be.
Right.
I
Right.
hope
Very nice.
that answers your questions.
Yeah, I guess people, if I get this right, people just need to learn to be themselves.
Yeah.
And they, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think
Yeah.
that's
So
what.
yes, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what
then
we.
that brings me to the last question, the last one for you. So when people attend space and they participate in it, so what can they expect to take away from it? What are the benefits they can look at? How will they go back feeling?
Yeah. So I think for this, I would want to talk about the sessions, the topics that we have. So
Right.
the first
Right.
topic is we've called it stress go away,
Right.
and I think the learnings that people will have from this session is again understanding their relationship with themselves, their relationship with stress. They're
Right.
going to really consider stress as a person, and they're going to go back understanding how well have they built a relationship with themselves, because stress is an outcome of your own relationship with your own
Right.
self.
Right.
So you're going to go back with those learnings. The second one is going to focus on becoming resilient in life,
Mm-hmm.
because be it stress, be it anxiety, be it fears, all one needs is the art of being resilient. So they're going to go with some techniques, and they're also going to go with how other people around them
Right.
are uh, focusing on bouncing forward in life. So which is why we've called it bouncing forward.
Nice.
Uh, the third session focuses on anxiety, and we've called it anxiety, because anxiety is this is a feeling that has been there since our childhood. Let's call it a friend, an unwanted friend, maybe, possibly. So here people will understand that being in anxiety zone is actually being in a no solution zone, and how that is probably detrimental to our progress in life. So
Okay.
understanding what. The fourth
Right.
session, which is I think people probably love, which is food and mood, your relationship with food, and
Right.
how it impacts you. So they're
Right.
going to go out with some learnings as to what kind of food should they eat, depending on their mood, and how they
Right.
can rejuvenate themselves. So that's
Right.
what.
But okay, but these are the food and mood. Do you want people to know that it's not going to really change their, like, take away foods from them, right? Is it?
No, it's going to be a fun session that
Okay.
gives them an overall understanding as to depending on your pleasant, if you're having a pleasant, if your mood is
Right.
pleasant or
Right.
unpleasant, depending on that, how do you what kind of food should you eat? So that's
Right.
that's what they're going to learn.
Right. Right. Oh, that's
The
very
fifth,
interesting.
yeah, the fifth session, I would say it focuses on fear,
Okay.
and it's about, again, fear it's one of the most common emotions we as humans face. Uh,
Right.
how do you overcome your fears, right? And
Right.
it's one of the most common fears around us. People have fear of being judged, fear of being rejected, fear of being
Yes. Yes.
ridiculed, fear of failure.
Yes. Yes.
How do you accept that? Because people don't accept that they're fearful, or even if they accept, it's not coming from within, right? So I think,
Right.
how can they overcome? First, accept it and overcome that. So that's what they're going to learn. And the last session, that's on, we've been hearing a lot of work-life balance. I don't have time for this. I have to manage my work. I have to manage my work at home, take care of my
Right.
kids.
Right.
But where are you in this? I mean, be it
Yeah.
work, be it work, office work, or be it your work at home. Where are you in this? And work-life balance, as a concept, doesn't even exist. So
Right.
here, people, again, I think while the Stress Gona Cafe focus, the main focus, as I said, is it's about you
Mm-hmm.
and your relationship with people around you, your relationship with anxiety, with fear, with food, and also, again, I think your relationship with work. So work is nothing but a reflection of you. So again, I think let's not forget that, right? So in one word, again, I would want to repeat: Stress Gona Cafe is your space. It's your virtual space. Um, just come, just be yourself, learn, have fun, and apply those learnings on a daily basis. and you'll definitely be able to say that stress really has to go up. Right?
Nice.
That's what it is.
Nice. Thanks, Akshay. That made it so clear. This is an amazing concept.
Thank you. I hope you really liked it, Shweta.
Yes.
And I think being the co-founder of Stomach Soul Waters, I do look forward to having you.
Yes, I will be there.